Hello, and welcome back to Odoo. Today in Odoo 19 POS, we are adding something super useful, a barcode on the printed receipt. This is great for returns, order lookup, warranty claims, or quick scanning at the counter. We are creating a lightweight front-end only POS module, no Python models at all. Everything is done using POS assets, JavaScript patches, receipt template extensions, and a bit of CSS styling. And just to give you some context, this video is actually inspired by one of our subscribers. The DevOps asked in the comments that he wants to add a barcode in the receipt. So in this video, I will walk you step by step through exactly how to implement that in Odoo 19 POS in a clean and upgrade safe way. So as you can see from a picture from my screen, I'm using Odoo 19. I'm using Odoo 19 Enterprise Edition. It doesn't matter that if you are using Enterprise Edition or Community Edition. But please keep one thing in mind, that we have to install this POS, point of sale. So if we click point of sale, we can see point of sale. It has already been installed. So what we are doing today, if we go in point of sales app, and if we click any shop, and let's suppose we sell something, and then we click on payment, cash, and validate. So as we can see here that there is no barcode here. This is just a barcode for a scan code for the invoice, but we just want to add a barcode for this order. So how we can do that? This is what we are going to do today. Okay, so first of all, we are just going to create a new folder here, which I name it POS receipt custom _19. Yeah. Right. So we have already created this. Now I just need to create two files here. And the second one, I create manifest file. Static folder I have created. In static, I'm also creating a new folder, description. Then in static, I'm creating source. Okay, so I am creating in static source. In source, a new folder JS, and so another folder CSS. Right, so this is manifest file. So this is simply the module's display name first. You can see here name and version. Nothing fancy here. It just tells Odoo how to identify this module. Then the dependencies in depends. This module depends on point of sale module, as I have mentioned it. That's important because everything we are customizing, orders, receipts, templates, lives inside the POS app. Without this dependency, Odoo would not load our code in the POS environment. Then the assets. This is the most important section of this module. In Odoo 19, POS customizations are loaded through asset bundles. And for POS, we must use point-of-sale.assets_POS. Anything listed here is automatically injected into the POS frontend when the POS session starts. So the first file is this JavaScript file, patches the POS order object. And however, we compute the barcode value and generate the barcode image URL using Odoo's built-in barcode root. This is what allows us to display a barcode without installing any external JS barcode library. Then POS receipt category.js. This file patches the POS order line. So this, we don't need this one. Then the next one is pure CSS file. We use it to style the barcode block, center it properly, adjust the size, and make the receipt look clean and professional. And this XML file extends the POS receipt templates. We don't replace the receipt. We inherit and inject our barcode and category fields in the correct place. This makes the customizations upgrade safe and very easy to maintain. And then installable is true. Basically, finally, this tells Odoo that the module can be installed from the apps menu. So this is it, very small manifest file. Okay, now we need to create this file, POS_receipt_barcode.js. So we create a new file here. And contents of this file are here. Sorry. So first of all, this line number 1, this comment tells Odoo that this is an ES module. Without this line, Odoo won't load or bundle this JavaScript correctly in the POS frontend. Then importing POS Order model. So line number 3 is actually, here we import the POS Order model used internally by the POS. Every order created in the POS UI is an instance of this class. By importing it, we can safely extend its behavior. Line number 4, import patch. This one, Odoo provides a patch utility to extend existing classes. Instead of overwriting core code, we patch the prototype, which is clean, upgrade safe, and the recommend approach. Then default barcode type. Here, so this defines the default barcode type. Code 128 is widely supported, compact and perfect for receipts. Later, we even allow this to be overridden via POS configuration. Line number 8, here we patch the POS order prototype. Anything we add inside this object becomes available on every POS order. From line number 13 to line number 18. So this computed getter decides what value we encode into barcode. If the order already has a final name like POS/2025/0012, we use that. But if the order is not finalized yet and still has slash, we fall back to the POS UID. This guarantees that the barcode always has a valid unique value. Then line number 23, this getter builds the actual barcode image URL. After this, line number 24 to line number 27. First, we fetch the barcode value. If for any reason it's missing, we return an empty string and skip rendering. Line number 28. We check if a barcode type is defined in POS configuration. If not, we fall back to code 128. Line number 29 to line number 30. This ensures the barcode URL works correctly in all environments. It removes trailing slashes and works both in cloud and on-prem installation. And line number 32 to onwards. So this uses Odoo's built-in barcode route. Odoo generates the barcode server side and returns an image. Human readable is equal 1, points the barcode value below the bars. Perfect for receipts. So with just a few lines of JavaScript, we extend the POS order, generated a barcode using Odoo's own engine, and made it available directly in the receive template. Clean, fast, and fully upgrade safe. Right, and now we just need to create this file, the template file, and we can create it in source or maybe JS. We just create it in, yeah, JS. So this file, contents of the file are here. So this file extends the POS receipt template to display our barcode. The first two lines. This is a POS QWeb template file. The template tag tells Odoo that we are defining front-end receipt templates. Then up till line number 7. Here we inherit the standard POS receipt template. We use extension mode, so we don't replace the receipt. We just inject our own block. And then here, line number 8, this XPath finds the area just before the receipt footer. That's the perfect place to show a barcode after totals before the footer. And here, this block only renders if a barcode UR exists. If for any reason there is no barcode, nothing is shown. And then here, so this renders the barcode image generated by Odoo's barcode route. This prints the barcode value as text below the bars. Very useful for manual lookup and customer reference. So with a small template extension, we inject a barcode into the POS receipt, clean, conditional, and upgrade safe. And now we need to create a file in CSS. Copy this, and in CSS we can create a new file with this name. The contents of the file are here. So this is the CSS file. This CSS file is used purely to style the barcode section on the POS receipt, making sure it prints cleanly and looks professional on both screen and paper. The .pos -receipt -barcode class controls the overall barcode block. We add a small top margin to visually separate it from the total section, and we center everything so the barcode is aligned nicely in the middle of the receipt, which is the most readable and standard layout for scanners. After that, the .pos -receipt -barcode _image, this one. So this class styles the barcode image itself. We set the width to 100% so it adapts to different receipt widths, but we also cap it with a max -width of 320 pixels to prevent it from becoming too large. The fixed height ensures consistent printing across different POS printers, and object-fit contains makes sure the barcode scales correctly without being stretched or cropped. And finally, .pos receipt -barcode __ text class styles the human readable value printed below the barcode. A smaller font size keeps it subtle. Letter spacing improves readability for order references, and the dark gray color ensures it remains visible without overpowering the receipt layout. So together these styles ensures the barcode is clear, scannable, and printer friendly. One more thing I need to do, which is, so if I go in description, so I need to add module icon, which is this POS receipt customization. This icon is fine. You can also add any other icon if you want. So guys, this is it. This is it. Let's just restart our Odoo service and see what happens. Right guys, so we have already restarted. Let me just restart it again, and in the meantime let's copy the name of the module. I have done it. So you need to go back, and we go back in Odoo apps again. First we need to click update apps list. Make sure your developer mode is on. After that, just paste the name of the module, which is this POS underscore receipt underscore custom underscore 19, and I activate this. If everything is fine, we don't get any kind of errors. So we go in point of sale and then just click on any shop, and we sell something. And now we can pay. Let's collect cash and click validate. Once we do that, voila, we can see this beautiful barcode, and this barcode will be the order level on every order. This will be the barcode. So if you want to change this, you can do this according to your requirement, but this is how we have done it. It looks amazing. It looks really, really cool. Right guys, in Odoo 19 POS, we created a lightweight front-end-only customization that adds a barcode directly to the printed receipt. We extended the POS order using JavaScript patches, generated the barcode using Odoo's built-in barcode engine, injected it into the receipt template using QWeb inheritance, and styled it with simple CSS to make sure it prints cleanly and scans perfectly. No Python models, no core overrides, just clean, upgrade, save POS customization. This solution is ideal for returns, order lookup, warranty claims, and fast counter scanning, and it's fully compatible with Odoo 19. If you need customizations in Odoo, any Odoo development work, or professional Odoo training, feel free to contact us at contact@odooistic.co.uk. And if you enjoyed this video and want to support Odooistic channel, you can support or donate via PayPal. The link is mentioned in the description and also shown on screen. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below with what you would like to see next. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next Odooistic video. Ta-ra.